welcome to Audrey's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making deviled eggs. Let's get started. So I went ahead and I boiled the eggs. You're going to put them in a pot, add cold water, about a tablespoon of vinegar, optional. It helps the egg release from the shell easily. So you'll bring it to a boil. Then you'll boil for 15 minutes and take it out under cold water, and the shells come off great. So, okay. So what we need to do, well, first the ingredients, which of course is boiled eggs, some salt, pepper. I like onion powder, paprika, mayo, and a little mustard. Very, very simple. Love to make these for barbecues, also the holidays, just to have something to pick on before dinner. So what we're going to do is we're going to lengthwise, we'll take the egg and we'll slice it in half. Then we'll put the yolk in there. And then I have a plate here for the eggs. Now I put one napkin on. That's so the eggs don't slide around because they're still a little wet. So we'll just start putting them in. And then we'll continue doing these. You can arrange them however you like, fancy. Now on special occasions, just to show you, my mother used to make tulip deviled eggs. Now I'll take an egg and I'll show you. Okay, you stand up the egg, you insert, and you just do zigzag around the whole egg. Crisscross, actually. This is a little bit more time consuming, but it's very pretty. So then you open it up. The yolk. And then you would have a little tulip cup, and you could fill that with the filling. This one broke apart a little bit, but that's okay. So again, that's very time consuming. So I like to do it this way. But again, it's very pretty. Easter, I'll probably take the time and make the tulips. But right now we'll just cut them in half. This is also my mother's recipe. Most of my recipes are hers. I just tweak them, change them a little bit into actually my recipe. So, but they're all based on my mother's. Her cooking was just amazing. And you don't have to make this many eggs. Just a few eggs, just for yourself, you can make this. It's very simple. Okay, so now we have that all ready, and we'll just arrange them. Okay. So now what we're going to do, going to get a fork. This you want to be very creamy. So you want to make sure the yolks are mashed very well. You don't want to just throw in the mayonnaise at this point. Mayonnaise is going to be very last. Oops. So give it a good mash. Okay. I'm going to add just a little bit, 1/4 of a teaspoon, just a little flavor of pepper. Pinch of salt. You don't want these to be too salty. And a little pinch of onion powder. And then what I want to have is 1 tablespoon mustard. Oops. Okay. Now with the mustard being the only wet ingredient, now we're going to really mush. And it's almost going to, we want it to become like a paste. We want to make sure that all the lumps are out. And you can't do that if you're adding all the mayonnaise at once, so it's best to just, like we started with the mustard, incorporate that. And then when we go for the mayo, we're going to take just 1 tablespoon at a time. That's it. Because we want to make sure that it's nice and smooth, silky. So it's easier to get the lumps and stuff out when it's more drier. Okay, add a little bit more. And then you keep going until you get to consistency that you're looking for, which is nice and creamy. So far I added about 4 tablespoons of mayo, a little bit on the heaping side. Okay, that's perfect. Just make sure that everything's incorporated on the bottom. All right. So now it's a little messy to do by the spoon to get the egg into the bottom. So I'm going to open a Ziploc bag. Okay. And then I like to use a small measuring cup just to hold the bag for me. And then I scoop everything into here. If you had a pastry bag, but you know, I wouldn't even dirty it for this. 1 little Ziploc bag, sandwich bag is fine. Oops. All right. Just take the bag out. Close it up. Try to get the air out. Okay. Let me get a scissor. Okay. So I'll take the top, twist it like your pastry bag. Snip off the end. And now we're going to start filling them. We'll do the tulips first. We'll swirling motion. It just makes, this is just so easy to fill them. To use a spoon, it's very messy. It doesn't look too pretty. This is perfect. Don't overfill them at first. Make sure you get them all done. Now they're all done and I still have left. So I'll go back to the ones that need a extra filling and I'll fill them up. Okay. And then for the end, what I like to do, this is something my mother always did, and now in our household we can't eat deviled eggs without it, which is paprika. We like to sprinkle it right on top. There you have it. Delicious deviled eggs. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make the deviled eggs. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy.